Hey guys, it's Mike with another channel update video. We've officially celebrated our first birthday on YouTube. So it's been in a complete year. It was actually on the 10th, so it was yesterday. But we've got a year on the account, so I was going to go through and just kind of lay out the journey and where we're at and how we're doing and all the good stuff. It has been a little bit since my last channel update, so we got kind of a little bit to go over. I kind of switched up my strategy as far as trying to grow the account and see what's going on. We did get to monetization. We're kind of accruing a little bit. A few pennies a day is kind of how it's working out, but I'm having fun doing it, and I think that's what matters the most. So taking a quick peek at my content here, I spend most of my time doing the King Arthur Legend Rides videos. If you're not familiar, it's a mobile game, gotcha RPG. It's pretty fun. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. I'm having a great time playing it. It's not the most lucrative way to make money on YouTube. From what I understand, there's significantly better channels to have, but that was never really my goal starting out. I was just having fun playing games. Figured I'd share that experience with other people and kind of have fun building videos and learning how to edit and all that good stuff. So currently on the channel, I have 252 total videos, which is feels like more, but it also sounds like a lot. So for the last year, on average, I've been dropping a video every other day or a little better than that. But there was a pretty good 4-month hiatus I went on where I wasn't dropping any videos at all. So I'm probably pretty close to, when I'm being active, about dropping a video a day. Which is kind of fun. I've covered a couple different games on the account with the 252 videos. I started with Guild of Guardians and kind of moved over to Godforge and Raid Shadow Legends and then on to King Arthur. And that's kind of where I've been spending most of my time. I do plan on spending a little more time with Godforge when it does launch. But with the beta test or the alpha testing now that's coming out in July, I don't know if we're going to be allowed to actually make videos on that or not. So I'm kind of going to work with the developers on that and see if it's something that I can cover constructively. You know, I want to make sure we're giving them a good foot forward, but I'm super excited about that game when it does come out. Although in the meantime, I have been having a lot of fun with King Arthur Legends Rise. If we jump over into my analytics, you can see my views over the last 28 days, how it's going. 28 days, estimated revenue is $50. So I don't know what that is per video. I guess that's probably $1.25 per video. And they only take me about 2.5 hours to do. So, you know, it's not quite minimum wage, but we're making it work. But we're having a good time with it. I did get monetized back at the end of March, and you can kind of see the progression of my account as I'm literally making pennies a day. I had a couple big days right here, over $5. That's kind of fun. But they will not cut you a check until you've earned at least $100. So I'm $13 away from actually getting my first check from YouTube, which is going to be pretty exciting, actually. It's kind of funny. I started out on this journey a year ago, and here I am a year later with hopefully $100 coming to me. So it only took me a year to earn $100. Seems like a good trade of time there. But as we take a step back of the total views on the account, starting all the way back here on Monday, June 10th, I got 2 views. And then I went on a pretty good run for a few months there. And then I went out on vacation and I just stayed gone for a very long time. Started back up at the kind of the first of the year and started growing the account again. Recently, I have been kind of switching tactics a little bit just to try to grow the account. You see my subscriber base has stepped up quite a bit. I'm up to 7,400, which is super exciting. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys every day. Like, I will look at these numbers every single day and see what's going on. But one of the things that I have been doing is with every video I launch, I actually go into here and I do like a couple dollar promotion on the video just to try to expand my audience. So at first I was doing like $1 or $2, and then each of the videos over time was kind of earning $2 or $3. So I started doing $3, and then on some of my videos I thought might have a better audience, I might throw 5 or maybe even 10 at it, just kind of depending on what it is. But going through this, you just kind of promote the video and then it'll push it out to audience members and hopefully grow your channel a little bit. And by doing this with a lot of my recent videos, I've actually seen quite a few subscribers come in. I don't know how much they're actually engaging with the content, but my views are up and things are looking pretty good. When it comes down to the actual getting paid on it, it hasn't really boosted a lot of extra money coming in, but it is growing the my base. So, you know, maybe it's something that's working for me kind of behind the scenes, maybe not. But it seems to be pretty effective as far as keeping my views a little higher and getting new viewers to my content. So that's pretty exciting. It did take me a very long time to get to the 4,000 watch hours. That was back on March, I think 25th. Since then, I've gotten another 2,000 watch hours in just, what are we at, 3 months? So not even 3 months, actually. It's like 2.5 months. So it seems to be my watch time is picking up quite a bit with my more subscribers and more views. Obviously, you know, math is math, and that all those things go up together. So that is kind of exciting, but it's kind of interesting how hard it was to get to 4,000 watch hours and how long it took. Even though I did take a pretty long break right here, probably would have had it significantly sooner. But I have been pretty excited to go through here on some of my videos and just see. Now these were videos I actually did promote and probably spent, you know, maybe $10 to $15, $20 promoting. This is one from way back in the day, is my best performing video ever. Although my Unstoppable Morgan and Sergius team is catching up pretty quick. I actually need to revisit this video to talk about how relevant this team still is after Sergius got a huge nerf. Spoiler alert, still pretty good. It's just not as dominant as it was. But I think that it will probably surpass the views on this just because it's a little more relevant content than what was going on back then. But a lot of my videos are getting over 1,000 views now, which is pretty exciting. Like, it's kind of pie in the sky. When I first started, I was excited to hit like 100 views, and so now it's like coming up to 1,000. But kind of looking over the progress of how the channel's grown over that time is kind of exciting. Like, I come in here pretty much every day just to peek and see how the new videos are performing. Every time I launch a new video, it usually is in like the top 3 or 4, which shows my channel's growing because every new video is getting a few more people watching it, which is a good sign. This is actually, we just did an update in King Arthur, so it's going to be one of the top performing videos on my channel usually when we do an update, because people are like, hey, what's going on in the game, new champion, all the good stuff. So it is actually the best performing video, but the next closest one, we're at 443, so we're almost double what we were doing on my next closest video. So that's pretty exciting just to kind of see that growth. Got some engagement here with some likes, so that always makes me happy too. If you have, speaking of which, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. It means the world to me. I'm in here every day just checking these out and kind of seeing what's going on. About to hit 7,500 subscribers. So taking a look at my audience here, like before I was actually promoting my videos as they went out, you can see these lines are kind of close together. And then when I started promoting just with $1 or $2 per video, you start to see the new viewers started to pick up quite a bit. I did have one video, I think it was the 5 chivalries on Hild video that I actually promoted with, I want to say it was like $10 or $15 just to kind of see how much different it would be, and I saw quite a bit of growth for those few days that it was going with the extra money behind it. But ultimately, I mean, if I'm making $80 on the account and spending $80 on the account, I can kind of grow the account over time and it'll be better and kind of perform well. But I will say a lot of the viewers that I think end up being subscribers are not like some of them are probably bots. Like a lot of them are not necessarily viewers that are going to engage with the content, which is kind of unfortunate. But it does pick up the views on each video, which I think helps out, because a lot of people, when they look at a video and they see, you know, 3 views on it, they're kind of probably going to cast it aside thinking that it's probably a garbage video, even though it may have some great content in there. So I feel like just getting a couple hundred views on each video kind of helps people be like, oh, okay, well, there's something to be said here. But at the end of the day, there's not a huge player base for King Arthur Legends Rise. I forget the number that I heard most recently, but I feel like it was just a few thousand people, maybe 10-ish, I don't even know. That are playing the game, but hopefully it's growing, because they have been putting out some updates and trying to put new content into the game, keep it exciting and fresh, especially for those in-game and in-game players and the whales that want to spend. But the key thing is building that ecosystem so whales can spend and not bottom out once they get done with the game. They don't want to play anymore, and then you lose your revenue stream for advertising and development and everything else. So it's kind of one of those double-edged swords you got to stay in front of. But I do feel like Netmarble has actually been pushing a lot of things in the right direction lately to help King Arthur along, and I think it does have a future. It's just a matter of kind of growing some advertisement and growing its player base a little bit, and hopefully people come back and give it a second chance now that the game is a little bit bigger, has a few more characters in it, although we could always use more. We definitely need more characters. They need to come in a little quicker. I think it would help out quite a bit. But I will say, from my personal experience, when you find a content creator you like, giving them a like, a view, and a subscribe, I mean, it really goes a long way in helping them grow their channel. And I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten on my channel. I honestly did not, when I started this a year ago, I didn't really expect to get to where I am today. Not to say I'm super successful with my $80 coming in, but it was kind of one of those pie in the sky deals. A lot of people that start channels never actually monetize it. So it was just kind of like, I want to go until hopefully I earn that first dollar, which in this case has to be $100. But I'm still having fun with the channel. I will continue to put out videos, whether they're earning or not, just because I enjoy doing it. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in all the time, sending me your thumbs ups. It makes me smile every time I log in there and see my likes ticking up on each video or whatever the case is. But I think that's about what I got for you today. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out the channel, showing some interest. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I'd say it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of work. You kind of bury a lot of time into it. But if you're looking to actually monetize your channel and make money at YouTube, covering games is probably not the easiest way to do that. It does help you with views just because the game themselves has some advertising, but I think like the actual cost to view that you get, I think is pretty small compared to some other channels out there. So you might take a peek and see what niche or genre you'd want to get involved in. Me personally, I enjoy playing the game, and this was just kind of a back burner project I wanted to do while I played the game and just share my experience of the game with somebody. It turns out there's 7,500 somebodies out there that enjoy watching me play the game. So hopefully I provide some insights, help them out with their accounts. That's really the goal, to kind of build that community of like-minded folks just looking to have fun with the mobile games. But if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. It means the world to me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.